I've said it before here that the first Manchester United manager who will realize that Kobbie Mainoo is a 10 will be the right man to steer this ship back up to the top. Ladies and gentlemen, behold, it's Ruben Amorim. This is the manager we've been searching for to replace Sir Alex Ferguson. He's a genius. He knows football. He understands the game. He knows players. Everything he does is smart. Welcome to the United Hotspot. On this Kobbie night, you have been saying, Webb, you used to praise Kobbie a lot. You praised him. I stopped because they were playing him in the wrong position and clearly he was struggling. You never expected me to come here and praise a struggling player. It wasn't his fault. He was played out of in the wrong position. There, for the first time, this is the first game Kobbie has played as a 10. I had never seen him play as a 10, but just seeing him play, I knew that is his best position. Look what he does. Almost scores in the first half, creates an assist, and scores so calmly. Look at how calm he was in both his assist and the goal he scored. He was almost scoring a similar goal in the first half that went over the bar. But the expression, it just shows you that the player feels at home in the final third. He's collecting bodies and running over them. He's just enjoying his movements, Kobbie's movements. Were you seeing the runs he was making? Were you seeing his movements? Guys, this is what a serious head coach is supposed to do. Realize where the best position for your players and play them there. I'm telling you, you see how that game ended? With Kobbie in 10, Garnacho in 10, and Zirkzee up top, Ahmad in the right wing back, put Dogu where Diogo Dalot was on the left. In the middle, put Bruno and Ugarte. That's the Ruben Amorim Man United, that people will understand what exactly it's made of. You saw how, of course, we are not as threatening from the start of the game, but we are in control, just passing for fun. It is going to step up a notch. Trust you me, in a short while, you will see this team and you won't recognize it. Man United will be unplayable. Ahmad is going to drop to the right wing back. Dogu on the left. Kobbie and Garnacho in 10 behind whoever, either Højlund or Zirkzee. I don't care. Kobbie even makes Højlund look decent. Guys, I don't even know what to say. I'm going to go into the player ratings, but I might just talk about Kobbie the whole day. Let me just keep it calm. I'll talk more about him because there's nothing I haven't said. I'm just even pissed. Why has it taken so long for these people to recognize it? If this boy had started in 10 with Erik ten Hag as coach, United wouldn't be languishing in 12th position in the Premier League. Just doesn't take a genius to see it. Anyway, if it does, well, behold, one of your newly discovered geniuses. If it takes a genius to realize it, I don't think so. But if it does, then I'm one. I'll brag about it. Then I'm a genius. If it takes a genius to realize it. But I don't think it does. Anyhow, Amorim, big kudos for me. That was the highlight of the game for me. From the moment I saw the lineup, I said, let me hope he's going to play him as a 10. And indeed, that's what he did. But getting proper into the game, I thought this is one of the easiest or most controlled victories for Man United. Not that we created so many chances from the first half and all, but I thought we passed the ball the way Ruben Amorim would want us to pass. You would struggle to find errors that were made by the team. The turnovers were so few and negligible. You thought everyone was calm on the ball. Players understood where they needed to move. Dalot played a good game. What a game. Isn't this arguably one of, if not Dalot's best game in a long time? In a Man United jersey, I thought he played impeccably well. And in both areas, because remember he was switched, in wings in the second half when Tyrell Malacia was put off, but he was still balling for fun. I love to see this Dalot. Looked good on him. Unfortunately, Dogu is knocking the door, and of course soon he will have to figure himself out and where exactly he will play. But I think for me, he put in a commendable shift. Going into the goalkeeper, I'll tell Bayindil, always focused. I love the concentration of Bayindil. I love his focus, always focused on the game, and it's difficult to catch him off guard. I love to see that in his game. But when I get proper into the player rating, I thought Bruno again was making the team play. Bruno looks comfortable playing there in the middle, and being the organizer he is, gets the ball and is directing his teammates where to move and, go move like this. He's organizing the team with and without the ball. He loves to play deep in that position. It looked very good. Hoyland, I felt, looked a little better. Not that he was good. He looked a little better than the Hoyland we already see. Of course, maybe because it's the Champions League where he's top scorer, so he knows it's his stage. But I thought he looked a little bit better. You love to see that as well. Garnacho consistently again comes off the bench and makes a good impact on the game. Ahmad is Ahmad. Comes in, whether you put him as right wing back or put him as a 10, he will still do the things, the dangerous things we know him for, make those runs and keep defenders on their toes. You love that about Ahmad Diallo and his game. Then Casemiro plays a game of football. I never expected him to play a game again. Comes on a bit and, of course, enjoys himself. You'll have to see it. I mean, it's been a long time, really, without Casemiro. But you sense that he would. The moment Ruben Amorim mentioned his name in one of the press conferences, I think I hinted about it. I said, I reckon he could have a few minutes in the game. And indeed, he did. But going proper into the player ratings, starting off with, of course, Kobbie, the man of the match. For me, Kobbie, 9 out of 10. Proper 9 out of 10. Proper 9 out of 10. No even disquiets, no what, no doubts, 9 out of 10. Let me now go to the goalkeeper. Paltel Baindil had not so many questions asked of him, but the few he was always equal to the task. So for him, he did his job. I would give him a 8 out of 10. Yeah, 8 out of 10. Backline, Lisandro Martinez passing, guys. Talk about it. Lisandro Martinez was on a passing spree. He was just showboating and showing off. Man, Martinez is increasing in his passing. I think we've known that he's a good ball passer, but I think he's expressing it more in this Ruben Amorim system. He feels comfortable in it. I don't know whether you get the same sense. I think he looks so comfortable in this system. So Martinez, I'll give him a 7.5. Delete and Mazraoui, I'll give both of them maybe 7. Then in the middle, Toby Collier, I thought looked calm and okay, not shy to get the ball. A few 1-2 errors in the first half, but I thought he looked, decent. I think he got a problem on his shoulder or something. That's why perhaps they pulled him off. But again, Amorim was spot on with his substitutions as always. But I would give Toby Collier a 6.5 out of 10. I thought he was okay. The minutes he was on. Bruno, I'll give Bruno a 7 out of 10. Then I would give Dalot 8.5 out of 10. He was the second best player behind Kobbie, I felt. And then Baindil, of course. Then on the right, we started with... on the right, on the left, we started with Tyrell Malaysia. I started on the right. On the left, we started Malaysia. I was lucky to get away with, could have been even a red card. That nasty foul he made in the first half. I would give Malaysia a 5.5 or 6 or thereabout, because I mean, he has not been, for me, still Malaysia is again on his way back for me. He's on his way back. I don't expect him to be firing on all cylinders, all of a sudden. Even when he got injured, he wasn't really your starter. So for me, I'll take him slow and give him fair credit for how he's trying to put in a good shift and even get himself in the starting 11. So I thought it wasn't disastrous for him. Then Hoyland was below average, 4.5 for Hoyland. Again, I'll give him 5. Let me put him at average. I'll give him a 5. He was at least a little bit stayed long on his feet than down. Again, credit to him for that. But yeah, a long way to go. Had a shot on, I think 1 or 2 shots on goal. Made some bit of effort for himself. But Kobbie was the man. Now imagine a Man United with this Kobbie in 10, Ahmad and firing. Garnacho is improved. These young players who, by the way, have a good relationship among them. And people forget that's very important. The relationship between Kobbie, Ahmad, and Garnacho is something you love to see. It's enviable. You saw how they celebrated Kobbie when he scored. They just love each other, these boys. So you want to see that even on the pitch. It's even expressed in how they play. You see the passion and love and the connection between them in how they play. So for me, it was such a performance from this team, but what a performance from Kobbie. Ladies and gentlemen, we can get there. We have the right head coach in Ruben Amorim. In Amorim, I trust. And out of 10, I am going to give him 9.5 because he has figured out something that Erik ten Hag failed to figure out. Ruud van Nistelrooy failed to figure out. This man, it has taken him 3 months to realize that Kobbie is actually the best number 10 at Man United. Guys, 9.5 might even be an understatement. He deserves more than that because that's a mark of a genius, a man who knows his game. This is the United Hot Sport. Like, share, and subscribe, and I'll take the flowers. This is going to be such a beautiful night because I hated to see Kobbie suffer. I hated to see Kobbie suffer. Oh, guys, someone stole my badge, my Kobbie badge. I should be sticking it on my forehead now. Cheers.